Hello there everybody, here I'm today at the side skirts of Tokyo inspecting number of cars, and today in this video I'd like to talk to you guys about Honda, and particularly I'd like to focus this video on this Honda Integra Type R year 1987 and 116,000 kilometers or so I think on the car. So story of today, me coming here to Tokyo to take a look at this particular car is Andrew from Okinawa. He's US military personnel. He reached out to us in search of Honda Integra Type R, and basically he asked me to take a look at this particular car. And right now in this video I like to do a quick inspection of this car, walk around, take a look, run the engine and see the condition of the car. And I will be actually sending this video and I'll be uploading this video as well, and Andrew will get to see the video as well, and I'll be sending him some extra detailed information as well. So in this video you guys get to see me inspecting the car, and you guys can let me know, and please do let me know what you think of the car's condition as well. And at the end we will see whether Andrew will go forward and purchase this particular car or not. And if he does, of course we will take care of its delivery to him in Okinawa with the GCI and everything ready for his service on the road in Japan. So let's first take a look at this particular Honda Integra Type R. As usual, let's first start this inspection by focusing on the exterior of the car and go through the exterior to find if it has any defects and cracks and anything like that on the car actually. So as we go through, it seems that this part has either some sun damage or little bit of paint issue here, but it doesn't look obvious from a little bit far away. But if you come very close, you can see that there's a little bit of paint issue here, which I'll be sending to Andrew as well. A little bit of a crack here. Let's keep looking on the exterior of this particular car and try to find if there's anything wrong with it. Little bit of a little paint issue here as well. As you guys understand, Honda Integra Type R started manufacture from year what? Late 1995 or 96 basically, and those cars are soon to be USA import legal, and they are very hot in the market these days actually. So this part also has some paint issue. As you guys can see, this part probably needs a repaint or something like that, because I think it's some sun damage or something like that I think here as well, which I need to point out to Andrew. It's always best to come and inspect the car in person. So as here you see, a lot of people list their cars, dealers particularly list their cars sometimes, and they try to hide the defects of the car on the pictures that you can see actually on the cars and on whatever listed. But it's always best to come and inspect the car, because as you guys can see, I'm sure they wouldn't point this out too much when they have listed the car for sale on a platform on their web page and stuff like that. But anyways, Integra Type R's these days are relatively cheap in Japan. You can get one for around 10,000 USD to 15,000 USD range, and they are actually relatively good condition, and they start becoming USA import legal. If you guys watched this video, actually 2 days ago or so, we uploaded a video of Brett and his Integra Type R that we are storing for him, which he will be importing to USA in 2021. But again, those cars are hot, and this is probably the investment cars that you want to purchase and keep for the next year or two as they become, and we are expecting them to become a lot more valuable over time. As I'm going through here, let's take a closer look at the exterior underbody part of the car as well. Muffler from here, underbody looks okayish. Little bit of rust right there, which is not that of a big deal I would say, but again, a little bit of cracks here and there we can notice on this particular car. So okay, so again, let's keep looking on it. Yeah, if you guys are, look, the paint, the color issue here on the rubbers are good condition, but again, there's a color issue. Probably this is a sun damage or so, that it start a little bit of a like weird on top of it. But it looks quite sturdy from its condition as it is. So yeah, exterior even here, as you guys can see, can you notice this one little bit of a paint issue right there. Those are minor stuff, of course, and we want to focus on major stuff on the car. But of course, the customer Andrew, this is a little paint issue right here as well. It's not, again, nothing of a big deal, but it's fixable, but still it is there. So this car is what right now, 23 years old, and basically defects like that expectable on the car, so it should be fine to go. So this is pretty much the exterior of the car. It has got number of issues which are not major, but some minor stuff on the car, I guess, so which is fixable and not that of a too big deal, I would say. But let's now take a closer look on the interior of the car. Of course, car has got the genuine it has got aftermarket seats. That one is bright. A lot of people install bright seat like that as well to actually enjoy the performance of the car and sit properly while driving the car. And the other one, of course, is the whole famous red Integra Type R seats right here as well. But seats condition overall looks good. Yeah, I cannot open the door too much, but the dashboard so far looks good to me as well. Interior is relatively clean, but of course I need to take a proper closer look on the interior, which I'll be doing it in a moment. You guys can see it from this side as well. Yeah, by the way, guys, mileage of the car is 108,384 kilometers, so it's about 65,000 miles in US mileage. And again, the seats, bright seats, as you guys can see, the condition of the seats seems fairly good. This was the other red one over there, and probably this one is taped out to protect the seat from the seatbelt, I guess, as well. But so it seems like a condition of the seats are quite good as well. Andrew was asking me particularly, we were discussing this car before me actually coming over to inspect this particular car, about this part of the seat as well from the pictures, and he was basically saying that maybe it is probably to protect the car from the seat belt, I guess. But anyways, interior so far so good. Looks to be a good condition. Carpet as well is also okay condition. Let's see, backside seats are also okay. A little bit of a dirt here and there, but I mean, it's expectable from 23-year-old car. So let's run the engine quickly and see. Of course, we don't have the seat belts on. I ran the engine earlier before I start the video as well, so the car was running and the engine condition seems to be good. The cars are packed up here, so many other cars. Honda's mostly here, so we cannot drive the car or take it out, which is not good. But I think we can do the most inspection while the car is here as well. So let's check the air conditioner as well and make sure it's working. Yeah, it seems working. Interior so far so good, looks pretty good and clean for the car's age. For Honda, I think it's good to go. Air conditioner blows pretty strongly as well, and car is running pretty good without any issues. Let's take a look right now on the engine compartment of the car as well, and there are a couple of things that we want to pay closer attention for the engine compartment as well. And one of the issues with Honda Integra Type R's, and I'm not the expert of, just so that you guys understand, is of course you want to check whether there's any engine oil leakage or anything like that as well. Here we go, engine compartment of the car. So far so good. It looks clean from looking at it right away. So again, let's take a closer look if it has got any issues here. We'll be trying to see. Engine compartment of the car looks relatively clean to me. Of course, it has got Type R car right there, mostly stock, but again, has got some issues here. It's not a rust. It seems like it for me. There is a little bit of a rust, but it's not a rust, you know, it's a little bit of a surface rust it seems like the car has got on it. So corners of the car is good. Engine, let's see if there's an oil leakage in the engine as well, and make sure that it's in good condition. Seems like okay to me. And let's see on that part as well. And here as well, let's take a look. Overall engine compartment, engine also seems okay. I have seen Honda Integra Type R's in very bad condition, and I think this one, although it has got a lot of paint issues on its exterior, it is still okay condition. I think it's a good condition, it seems like it, for the safe, 23 years old, and exactly for the price that it is being offered for as it is. And of course, for the privacy reasons of Andrew, I do not want to give you the price of this particular car, but I'll probably be making another video in this lot and talking about other Hondas and Integra Type R's and Civics that are available for sale, and you guys can take a closer look at this video if you would like to get an idea of the price of the car like this, what is this running for. Now, another important factor, you want to take a closer look on the underbody of the car and see if it has got any rust. So far so good from this video of the underbody as well. I can notice that the car's underbody is relatively clean. Of course it has got a little bit of a rust, but I mean it's nothing compared to the age of the car, which is 23 years old, as you guys can see. But underbody of the car looks clean, which is good from this side. Let's take a closer look at the jack-up points as well. And from here, you get to see that the underbody of the car is relatively clean. Now let's take a look at the trunk of the car as well and see if it has got any rust there as well. But as I was talking to Andrew, in this particular Honda Integra Type R, the carpet at the back as well as spare tire is missing, and is something that you would like to take a closer look at. As you guys can see, there's nothing here in the trunk. It's just a big open space, but from as it is, it looks relatively rust free. But again, of course, plate here is also missing. I don't know where did it go to, but the spare tire, the carpet here, nothing is here on this car available, which can easily be sourced aftermarket from the second market here in Japan at a very cheap rate. It shouldn't be that expensive really, but yeah, it is something that Andrew asked me as well, to actually ask the owner here if he can basically install one of the other Integra Type R's spare tire and carpet back to the car. But that's something that I'll have to negotiate after taking a closer look of this car and reporting the condition of the car to Andrew for his confirmation. So yeah, this is pretty much it for now for the exterior, interior, and underbody condition of the car, so as the engine compartment. But again, I'm here to take a look at this particular car with Spencer, and Spencer actually has owned how many? Four.
About 4 Integras, I believe. I don't keep track now,
but now tell me, Spencer, what do you think of this car? Tell us a little bit about the car's condition and everything else as well from your experience.
It looks pretty clean. It looks really nice. It's not all leaky in the engine bay like a lot of them are, you find this here. It looks good though. Some differences to point out on the Type R's in Japan. A lot of you guys keep commenting like, oh, it's not a real Type R every time we show a Type R. But from 95 to 97, the wheels were 4-lug wheel pattern instead of 5. In 1998, that's when they went to the 5-lug pattern. And also, if you come around to the back side, another way you can tell a difference between an early model and a late model is on the early models, it's all flat right here. The bumper's all flat. On the 98 Plus, they have a little valence, like a little bit of molding that comes out here and just looks slightly different.
All right, fair enough. Well, thank you for pointing out, Spencer. But except for the exterior parts, the defects that I was talking to you about, is there anything that's wrong with this car? Do you think
Other than a couple little paint issues, I really don't see much wrong with it. It looks really nice.
And of course, you know the price of the car as well and stuff. What do you think? Is it the worst its price and stuff? And what would you give a recommendation to Andre whether to purchase this car or not?
I mean, I think it's a good price. I think now is the time to buy Integra Type Rs, and if anybody's out there looking for a Type R, it's now or never, because the price will be jumping up in the next couple of years, I think.
Awesome. Well, thank you for pointing it out, Spencer. Guys, as you guys know, we've been working with Spencer together, and he's been running a channel, Your Car Bro, as well, so check out that one as well. And
you gotta watch both our channels.
Of course. Nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this particular video. This is about the inspection of the car so far. It has got some defects, of course, on its exterior mainly, that is being the paint issues that I pointed out in this particular video, but that is fairly seems to be the main issues on the car that probably Andrew, if he decides to proceed with this particular car, that he needs to take care of over time. Of course, it's nothing urgent, but again, I personally think that it's a good value for the price the car is being offered. It's relatively clean, as you guys can see, except for those exterior paint issues that it has got. So everybody, thank you for taking your time to watch this video, and in the next video as well, we'll be talking a little bit further about the cars that are available for sale in this particular lot as well. So definitely check that video out, which is gonna come right after this video as well. So everybody, thank you for your time, and if you are in the market for Honda Integra Type R or any other Japanese sports car, feel free to hit me up. I'll be more than happy to provide you the inspection, and of course purchase the car and have the car delivered to any part of Japan or the world, or have the car stored until it's USA import legal if you are someone who is basically watching this video from the United States. And particular Honda Integra Type R, this is probably the best time to buy it right now and store it in Japan for a year or so, before the price of a car like this is gonna go nuts, just like the GTR 32 and particularly GTR 33s as well for that matter. So everyone, thank you for your time, and I look forward to see you guys all in the next video. So cheers everybody, take care.